Hey, what's up guys? So this is stage 32, part 4, and I think it deserves a part 4, okay? So I recommend you stick around till the end on this one. I've never asked that before, okay? But I recommend it for you, you know? I'm gonna drop a bit of a bombshell, in my opinion. Something they don't really want you to notice, okay? And again, I got nothing against Richard R.B. Botto on a personal standpoint, you know? He seems like a type of dude I could party with and have a perfectly fine time, okay? He seems like he likes fancy shit like me and likes party hard and all this kind of shit, hot chicks and all this kind of stuff, okay? So, this is business, dude. This is transactional, right? So, I looked at deep dove it a little more today, and you know, I looked at one of their packages, right? A fairly expensive one, in my opinion, for what you get. It's called the Complete Career Development Package. Complete Career Development Package, right? That sounds all-encompassing, right? What is that? It's 4 one-hour calls, okay? That's not a lot of time to figure out your whole career strategy, okay? How much is it? It's $646, and right next to it they have, the price used to be $796. They've slashed the price and dropped it by $150. What do you notice not around that number? What does it not say? Nowhere does it say $646 firm, non-negotiable. That tells me, cool, this is negotiable, okay? Even if someone says non-negotiable, you can still try to negotiate. You know, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. So, you know, if you're like one of these writers like complaining about how expensive writing is, here's an opportunity, right? Email them and request a price drop. How? What do you say? Just email them and say, hey, check it out. I'm looking to purchase several packages and I would like a price reduction. Okay? Fluff them up like they fluff you. Okay? So, you know, if it was me, I would super lowball them. Maximum I would offer back is $496. I'm gonna try to drop it another $150 minimum. Okay? What do you got to lose? So they say it's a $199 value. Prove it. How are they evaluating this? Okay? And notice this. And also, you know, they dropped the price without you having to even ask them to. Okay, even if they're playing that numbers game, who cares? I'm gonna try you to use that as leverage and get my price lower, dude. If you're buying a bunch of this stuff, you could maybe save thousands of dollars by negotiating. Okay, just a tip, dude. So there's no real valuation here other than fair market value, what you're willing to pay. And I would be like, I'm not willing to pay that. Okay, and the other thing there is. Here's what they say about it. Make tremendous strides in your career with continued guidance and support from successful industry professionals of your choice, okay? And throughout this, they mentioned pro, like all over the place, okay? Professionals, remember that word because we're gonna hit that at the end of this. Of your choice, okay? Here's the thing. They want you to pay for this stuff before you even know what your choice is. What kind of choice is that? That's not transparency, okay? By the way, I'm in DIY mode, move past it. So pro, all this stuff. And at the end of this, one thing that bumps me is they want your biography and they want your bio, and they want you to tell them your log lines. Wait a second. This was about career, right? What's it called? The Complete Career Development Package. That has nothing to do with my writing. Why am I being asked for my log line? You ever thought about that? Why? What's the reason they could be asking for it? Because it could be building up their slush pile. Hey, if you happen to hear of a good log line, send it up the ladder. Why? Because it's not like Stage 32, the heads of it are being, it's not like agents at WME and CAA and Verve and all this other stuff are bringing them material. There's no way, If my agent said, hey, I took your stuff to I went out to Stage 32 with it, I'd be like, you're fired, okay? So let's move on. They also have these pitch things, pay to pitch, pay to play, right? Okay, so I just pull up the page and who's the first person? Let me look at them, right? The first person is Peter McDonough, and then it says manager production, CBS series. Okay, so, already I'm a bit confused. Okay, he's a manager and a producer. That's what I get from this. If you say that, that's what I'm gonna think. Okay, and so it says Peter looks for television comedy of all genres. Okay, so this is a rep looking for, to get on something and jump on it as a producer as well. That's what I take it to mean. He's looking for material. Then it says, Peter is currently staffed on, right there I stop. And that's why I underlined it, because I stopped right there. Wait, what? How are you a staff writer and you're a manager producer? How is that a thing? You would not have time to do both. Your clients would be like, what do you mean you're a staff writer? So I'm not gonna say this show, but prior to his role on blank show, Peter worked at Creative Artists Agency, that's bolded, under a senior TV literary agent. Listen to this line right here. There he developed material with CAA clients, was involved in getting writers staffed and sold and packaged series for buyers. Doesn't that sound fancy? Did you pick it up? Did you pick up the red flag? What does it not say? It just said he worked under an agent and did all this stuff. Wouldn't they call him an agent trainee or a junior agent? They don't say that. They say he was involved. There's a key word that tells me immediately he was an assistant. How involved are you as an assistant on, and if we remove some of these words and the sentence stays the same, it becomes there he sold and packaged series for buyers. This is false. This is not true. Okay? Otherwise, prove it. There's no way CAA would allow this. You have to be under their umbrella as a signatory to do this legally. So that tells me it's not true. And so then what I do, I already know the answer to this. Let me look him up then. Okay, let's confirm this. What is he? He's an assistant, just like I suspected. When he was at CAA, he was an assistant for 2 years and 6 months. There's no way he was doing that stuff. In 2 years and 6 months, and you gotta be kidding me. And he's, in his own words, he's a showrunner's assistant. Those are his words, man. I don't know. So why would I need to pay? Why would you guys need to pay to pitch to an assistant? What can an assistant possibly offer me? I already say I go around readers, best I can, around readers and coverage people, all that stuff. I'm not paying to allow an assistant to read my script. You gotta be kidding me, man. Anyway, so when you buy these packages, so I'm like, how are they getting away with fluffing this stuff up like this? It's right on the edge of legal shit, dude. Right on the edge. Okay? So I'm like, let me see how far I can get into buying one of these packages. Where will they tell me who these people are? Would you buy a house sight unseen? Okay, did I already say this? I don't know, maybe I did, but it bears repeating. Would you buy a house sight unseen? Somebody says, hey, I will, with these packages, I will sell you a house. I've slashed the price. Here's the price. And you say, great, let me see the house. And they say, no. No way. Okay, well, tell me what neighborhood it's in. Can you tell me that? And they say no. Would you buy that house? I seriously doubt it. Would you buy anything else sight unseen like that? I seriously doubt it, unless you're just dumb. Okay? So before you can buy these packages, right, there's a little box before you can check out with any of these services. There's a little tiny box. It's about that big. You got to check it and agree to the terms and services before you can buy anything on this website, okay? And now you can click on the terms, the service terms and conditions. Has anybody bothered to read it? Cover to cover. Has anybody bothered to read it? Who's a huge fan of Stage 32? Well, guess what? I read the whole thing, all 24 pages, and this is what it looks like. It's dense, dude. It's dense as hell, okay? So I read it for one purpose. I'm looking for one word. One word. Do you know what that word is? I'm fairly certain when I start reading it. I'm gonna find it somewhere. Where is it? Where is it in here? Do you know what word it is? And it has to do what I was just talking about fluffing up. And remember the word pro. Remember that, right? So now I'm looking for a certain word. Where is it? So I'm reading this thing. Sorry, my stomach just growled. I need to eat something. I'm reading this thing, and there I find it on page 12. There it is, dude. There it is. Section 11.5. It's right there. But I'll read it to you. Okay? Here's what it says. The service is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only and are not intended, nor should they be used as a substitute for professional advice. Smoking gun, dude, I rest my case. Everything we say on here is entertainment, dude. So we can say whatever we want to. We just told you right here. This service is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only and are not intended, nor should they be used as a substitute for professional advice. Okay? What else is there to say, really? I thought they were the pros. That's what they just have been saying all over the website. I thought they were the pros. They're saying, no, we're not. You should have read this. You should. We outline everything, and I promise you, this is. They cover their ass in this. Okay. I would be shocked if a writer or a lawyer didn't draft this. I would be shocked. It's pretty thorough, dude. Okay, but on page 23, on the almost this second to the last page, here's what you get. Okay, only a talent agent licensed pursuant to section 1700.5 of the Labor Code. They give you the code right there. May engage in the occupation of procuring, offering, promising, or attempting to procure employment or engagements for an artist. So that tells you right there, they understand when someone's puffing up as if they were an agent trainee, as if they had been an agent trainee and are puffing up like, hey, I was involved with, they're like, hey, watch your step, dude, because we know the law. They're not stupid. They show you right here. Yeah, we know what the law is. So they're saying only, So there you go, dude. So there, I rest my case. There's nothing really else to say about it. I'm still happy to do the interview, but then I'm going to say that, dude. You say right there. Okay? This is for entertainment purposes. Good luck, guys. Best of luck out there, and be careful with all this shit. Okay? Best of luck.